Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So we need 30. 30 gets us to what we have been chasing. We have 4 schedules remaining, so we will make it. I was really beginning to wonder at some point, but we will make it. We have done some testing through various episodes just to try to understand how the tool works a little bit. So that is what it is. Things that I was hoping it did, it doesn't, as far as just scores, but it just means it takes a little more effort to get to things, so that's fine. You can't double count things on the log. We did, sorry, schedules is what I want. Why is this saying in progress? Well, now let's go. Oh, no, it didn't change. I thought it did something, but no, it did not. Okay, for whatever reason, it didn't finish Dubai, because I guess it thought we had a couple flights. I mean, we didn't delete anybody or anything, but something happened there. But we are done with that, and we need a small schedule with 30, so let's see. I can do it at an airport that has less. See, something like Gatwick is tight. Because it's like if it removes some, or if I have a problem. Copenhagen, that might be interesting. So that's 39, like that should be enough. And then we have Dallas Love Field. Because Copenhagen's at night again. It's 22:03 there now, so it's dark. I don't know that we just did a dark one in Dubai. So let's see. Dallas Love Field. Pittsburgh's going to be too tight. Raleigh-Durham might work. That is an airport that is a user created, so I don't want to do that. We've done Portugal. Zurich. We haven't. Indira Gandhi we have. Sydney's a user one. So I'm thinking Raleigh or Love Field. Let's see. I think I've got my tie. Ooh, my tiebreaker really isn't my tiebreaker. All right, 15 and 24 or 18 and 19. So this is a bit more even. Let's just do that. So let's just make sure, obviously, that we're really getting, all right, we're getting 36. That'll get us 35. It's medium difficulty, so this shouldn't be hard at all. But again, I know nothing about Love Field. I guess I should go look at that, just so I know what I'm getting into. I'm guessing it's one runway, but I could be wrong. No, it has 2 runways. Wow, 2 parallel runways. So Love Field, for us in the U.S., it's where Kennedy flew in 1963, because I don't think the other airports existed. What we know is DFW today. Right, arrivals and departures are both runways, 13, so we're going to go ahead here. And we are going to get ourselves done, which is awesome. All right. So again, see, why does it show 32 when we said, hey, we're not spawning that one? I feel like it's cheating. All right, we are just going to run in here, and I think, again, we're going to run this at least 2 speed. I'm trying to experiment. I'm not using TS3 Assistant, so I just have Tower Companion.
Love ground, Southwest 3421 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Southwest 3421, pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 13 right. Southwest 3421.
But we only have 32, so we need them all to work. So I got to be careful that nobody gets stuck. But this is a small enough airport, like we can just kind of spin in a circle here. The runways are only 8,800 or 7,700 feet long. So you're not getting anything giant in here. We're probably not going to have what we had at Dubai with any supers flying in, because we just don't have the runway for it. We do have group departures in some cases, but not much. So I think 4X might be too quick.
Love ground. Southwest 3421, ready to taxi.
Southwest 3421, taxi to runway 13 right.
Taxi to runway 13 right. Southwest 3421.
Let's see, maybe we'll try this. Because, yeah, I can't see the time is the issue. This tower companion isn't giving you that. Southwest 3421, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Alright, so we have stuff approaching. Again, both are open. We're using live weather, so it's a little cloudy here. We got 2 approaching. Southwest 2390, pushback approved. Expect runway 13 left. Southwest 3353, pushback approved. Expect runway 13 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 13 left.
So maybe
Southwest
once things start
2390.
coming in, we'll slow down.
Approved,
I don't
expect
know.
runway
We'll see.
13 left. Southwest 3353.
Love Tower, Delta 512 on final 13 left.
Delta 512, runway 13 left, cleared to land. Southwest 1446, runway 13 right, cleared to land. Right.
Runway 13
It doesn't
left,
give us
clear to
the
land.
runways
Delta
either.
512. Runway
Southwest
13 right,
2390,
clear to
runway
land.
13 right.
Southwest 1446.
Southwest 3354, runway 13 left. Southwest 2390, runway 13 left.
Runway 13 right. Southwest 2390.
Southwest 3353, taxi to runway 13 left.
Your arrival gate is occupied. Southwest 3353.
Runway 13 left. Southwest
That's too
2390.
fast.
Taxi to runway 13
November
left.
305,
Southwest 3353.
Whiskey Mike. Approved, expect runway 13 left. Southwest 2390, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Negative. Need pushback truck. November 305 Whiskey Mike.
Southwest 3353, runway 13 left, line up and wait. Southwest 2968, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Alright, everybody's
Runway
delayed,
13 left.
so
Line
I'm
up
kind
and
of
wait.
screwing this up.
Southwest 2390.
Runway 13 left. Line up and wait. Southwest 3353.
November 305 Whiskey Mike, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Delta 512, taxi to terminal.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 13 left. Southwest 2968.
Alright, hopefully it's
Pushback
got enough
approved.
room.
Expect runway 13 left.
Southwest
November
2390,
305
runway
Whiskey Mike.
13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Taxi to terminal.
Alright,
Delta 512.
can't do 4.
Runway 13 left. Clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest 2390.
Love ground. Southwest 3353, ready to taxi.
November 305 Whiskey Mike, taxi to runway 13 left. Yeah, see, it's...
Taxi to runway 13
So,
left.
there is
November
a benefit.
305 Whiskey Mike. Love ground. Southwest 2390 ready to taxi.
Southwest 26... Whoop. Southwest 2968, taxi to runway 13 left.
Taxi to runway 13 left.
Southwest 1446,
2968.
taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Southwest 1446.
It shouldn't
Love
matter
Tower,
if we're late.
Southwest 1446
Southwest
on final
3353,
13 right.
runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. We're just not going to have on-time
Runway
points,
13
but
left.
it
Cleared
doesn't
for
matter
immediate
much.
takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 3353.
Love ground, Southwest 2968, ready to taxi.
Delta 512, hold position. Southwest 1446. Hold position. Southwest 1446, hold position. Southwest 1446, taxi to terminal via Papa.
Hold position. Delta
Southwest
512.
2080, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Whoops. Southwest 2080, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. November 304 Whiskey Mike, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude, contact departure. Southwest 2968, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. November 305 Whiskey Mike, runway 13 left, line up and wait. Exec Jet 330, runway 13 right, cleared to land. Delta 512, continue taxi.
Hold position. Southwest 1446. Taxi to terminal via Papa. Southwest 1446.
Command property error. Southwest 2080. Pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Southwest 2080.
Southwest 39, runway 13 right, cleared to land. Southwest 2628, runway 13 left, cleared to land. Southwest 2080, taxi to runway 13 left. November 305 Whiskey Mike, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Yeah, hopefully
Negative.
this won't
Unknown
bite me.
command. November 305 Whiskey Mike.
Exec Jet 702, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left.
Runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure, Southwest 2968.
Southwest 2080, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 2717, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left.
Runway 13 left, line up and wait. November 305 Whiskey Mike.
Southwest 2717, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Southwest 3673, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left.
Runway 13 right, clear to land. Exec Jet 330.
Exec Jet 330, taxi to terminal.
Continue taxi. Delta 512.
Runway 13 right, clear to land. Southwest 39.
Runway 13 left.
Exec Jet 702, taxi to runway 13 left.
Taxi to runway 13 left. Southwest 2080.
Exec Jet 777, runway 13 left, cleared to land. Yeah, so we definitely
Runway 13
want
left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Southwest
November
2717,
305 Whiskey
taxi
Mike.
to runway 13 left.
Pushback approved,
Exec Jet
expect
3
runway 13 left.
30.
Exec Jet 702.
Oh my god. Alright.
Runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500,
Alright,
contact
so
departure.
we are,
Southwest 2080.
we are
Negative.
gonna
Unknown
slow
command.
things down,
Southwest 2717.
because now I've
Pushback
not
approved,
done
expect runway
one.
13 left. Southwest 2717.
Pushback approved. Expect
Southwest
runway 13 left.
3673, taxi to runway 13 right.
Taxi to terminal. Exec Jet 330.
Southwest 2628, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to runway 13 left. Exec Jet 702.
Runway 13 left. Clear to land. Exec Jet 777.
Southwest 2717, runway 13 left, line up and wait. Exec Jet 702, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Taxi to runway 13
Southwest
left.
39, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to runway 13 right, Southwest 3673. Taxi to terminal, Southwest 2628.
Runway 13 left. Line up and wait. Southwest 2717.
November 74, Golf Romeo, runway 13 right, line up. Whoop. November 74, Golf Romeo, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Runway 13 left. Line up and wait. Exec Jet 702. Taxi to terminal. Southwest 39.
Negative. I'm in the air. November 74 Golf Romeo. Runway 13 right. Cleared to land. November 74
Southwest
Golf
3673, runway 13 right, line up and wait.
Runway 13 right, line up and wait. Southwest 3673.
Love ground. November 20,
Southwest
5 Whiskey Mike, ready to taxi.
2717, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 1981, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Southwest 3673, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 13 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
Jet
Contact
share
departure.
860,
Southwest
pushback approved,
2717.
expect runway 13 left.
Pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Southwest 1981.
So, I screwed myself up because I was going quick, but
On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 3673.
Pushback approved. Expect runway
ExecJet
13 left.
702,
Jet
runway
share
13 left,
860.
cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. ExecJet 777, taxi to terminal.
Runway 13 left. Cleared for immediate
Jet
takeoff.
share
On reaching
860.
altitude 500. Contact departure.
Taxi to runway
Exec Jet
13 left.
702.
Taxi to terminal. Exec Jet 777.
Southwest 1981, taxi to runway 13 left.
Taxi to runway 13 left. Jet share 860.
Taxi to runway 13 left. Southwest 1981.
Alright.
Love Tower. Exec Jet 330 on final 13 right.
Love Tower. Southwest 2628 on final 13 left.
Love Tower. Southwest 39 on final 13 right.
November 74, Golf Romeo, taxi to terminal.
Negative. Invalid target.
November
74 Golf
74,
Romeo.
Golf Romeo, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. November 74 Golf Romeo.
Love ground. Southwest 2080 ready to taxi.
Jet share 860, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 1981, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Runway 13 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Jet share 860.
Oh, that's the one parking, so never
Runway
mind.
13 left.
Southwest
line up and wait.
2147,
Southwest
pushback
1981.
approved, expect runway 13 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 13 right. Southwest 2147.
Love ground. Exec Jet 702 ready to taxi.
November 74, Golf Romeo, cross runway 13 left.
Cross runway 13 left.
Southwest
November
1981,
74 Golf
runway
Romeo.
13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 13 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
Now we're going to
Contact
have
departure.
a lot of
Southwest
things
1980.
landing.
Love Tower. Exec Jet 777 on final 13 left.
Love ground. Southwest 2717 ready to taxi.
So yeah, I
Love
don't
ground.
like,
Southwest
you
3673
can't
ready
just
to taxi.
use this on its
Love
own.
Tower. November 74 Golf Romeo on final 13 right.
Love ground.
Southwest
1981
2147,
ready to
runway
taxi.
13 right.
Runway 13 right. Southwest 2147.
Love ground. Jet share 860 ready to taxi.
Love ground. Southwest 2147 ready to taxi.
Okay, So
Love
gotten
ground.
quieter.
Southwest 2390 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Love ground. Southwest 3353 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
So we will have something else take
Love
off
ground.
in a bit,
Southwest
but
2968 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Southwest 2147, runway 13, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Negative. Use only with takeoff. Southwest 2147.
Southwest 2147, runway 13 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. I don't know what it had a problem with. Alright, we've got 3 approaching.
On reaching altitude 500.
17 of
Contact
32,
departure.
but again we had to
Southwest
delete one.
2147.
So we only have 31, and maybe we only have 30. So,
November 9 Sierra Tango on final 13 right.
oh boy. November 9 Sierra Tango, runway 13 right, cleared to land. The reason I say oh boy is he has to cross
Runway 13
over,
right, cleared to land.
and this is
November
where I
9
potentially have a
Sierra
problem.
Tango.
So, Southwest will be leaving. For the rest of these, I guess I
Love
can...
ground. November 305 Whiskey Mike with information echo. Requesting push and start. Love ground. Southwest 2080 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
So these are all packed up.
Love ground. Exact jet 702 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Alright, I think that was close. We're really close to where we were.
Love Tower, Southwest 34 on final 13 left.
Southwest 34, runway 13 left, cleared to land. Southwest 2279er, runway 13 left, cleared to land. Whoops.
Runway 13 left, cleared to land. Southwest 34. Negative, I'm on another runway. Southwest 2279.
Southwest 2279, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Runway 13 right, cleared to land. Southwest 2279.
Alright, so we've got
Love
two
Tower, Southwest
takeoffs still.
2279 on final 13 right.
Alright,
Love
so
ground. Southwest 2717 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
okay. That's one that took off already, I guess.
Love ground. Southwest 3673 with information echo. Requesting push and start. Love Tower. Southwest 3277 on final 13 right.
Southwest 3277, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Runway 13 right. Clear to land. Southwest 3277.
Alright. Hopefully I won't be like 1 point short. That would be really
Love
annoying.
ground. Southwest 1981 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Okay, I'm not seeing any of these, so... November 989er Sierra Tango, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. November 9 Sierra Tango. Love ground. Jet share 860 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Love ground. Southwest 2147 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Hoping that means we finally caught up. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get some of these to come in on time. So I'm gonna slow it down for a little bit, because I don't know if it'll at least maybe get me a few more points. Because we did get some. We just didn't get a lot. Southwest 34, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Southwest 34.
Southwest 2279, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Southwest 2279.
So we should be able to speed up a bit now. Because yes, this one got delayed 3 seconds because of calling in over there. So, like I said, things are not moving the way I'd like. So, November 9er Sierra Tango, cross runway 13 left.
Cross runway 13 left. November 9er Sierra Tango.
Alright, so we've got 19. Because yeah, now we're probably going to get a bunch of Southwest flights, and you know what that'll turn into. Southwest 3277, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Southwest 3277.
Okay. So we've got approaching. We should also, in about 5 minutes, have something. Yeah, we've got 3 departures that I can see. Okay, and then I think that was it. So now we've got a parked one. Yeah, we've got 3 departures total. They're each 5 minutes apart. So, but we've got 2 approaching.
Love Tower, Southwest 1973 on final 13 right.
Southwest 1973, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Runway 13 right, cleared to land. Southwest 1973.
Oh, you know what? I didn't do the separation. Darn it. That's just gonna make it take longer. That's what's going on. Well, that stinks. Okay. That explains some things. I don't know how much that'll speed things up, but...
Love Tower, Big Stripe 201 on final 13 left.
Big Stripe 201, runway 13 left, cleared to land. Southwest 3583, pushback approved, expect runway 13 left.
Runway 13 left, clear to land. Big Stripe 201.
Alright, so that's that one.
Pushback approved, expect runway 13 left. Southwest 3583. Love ground, Southwest 3583 with information echo, requesting push and start.
Okay, let's see if we can go at 2 speed. But we're 22 of 31.
Love ground, Southwest 3583.
Southwest 3583, taxi to runway 13 left.
Negative, unknown command, Southwest 3583.
Southwest 3583, taxi to runway 13 left.
Taxi to runway 13 left, Southwest 3583.
Southwest 536, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Runway 13 right, cleared to land. Southwest 536. Love Tower.
Southwest 1973,
536 on final
taxi to
13 right.
terminal. Southwest 1973, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, Southwest 1973. Taxi to terminal, Southwest 1973.
Sorry, got messed up, had to sneeze a bit. Southwest 3583, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Southwest 3583, runway 13 left, line up and wait.
Command property error. Southwest 3583.
I want a
Runway
command
13
property
left.
error.
Line up and wait. Southwest 3583.
Because, yeah, I'm like, this is what was going to happen. I'm like, this is not good. Yeah, he would have gone in, he would have started to take off. It would have been ugly. Southwest 3583, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Big Stripe 201, taxi to terminal.
Runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 3583.
Taxi to terminal. Big Stripe 201.
Okay, 23, 31. Now we're going to have 25 once everybody does their thing. People aren't approaching yet, so I don't know. Maybe we didn't have things set up right, but... So I apologize that things are dragging a little more than they should in this final episode where we're...
Southwest 3107 on final 13 right.
Southwest 536, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Southwest 536.
Southwest 3107, runway 13 right, cleared to land.
Runway 13
Come on,
right.
there's 4
Clear to land.
scheduled,
Southwest 3107.
and things are acting goofy. Let me just say that. Yeah, I mean, I have enough that in theory we should be okay. Because, yeah, there's an Air Canada at 1540. There's... Like, I don't know what
Ground.
sequences
Southwest
things...
2627 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Southwest 2627, pushback approved. Expect runway 13 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 13 left. Southwest 2627.
Just in case it gets out in front of this thing, I do not want it to have a problem. Okay, I would have gone to 13 right, but it's alright. Alright, we do have another one approaching. The 1600 didn't go out. Why not? Oh wait, did it? No. ExecJet 242, where's that? Why is that one not spawning? Oh, this will really be bad if we can't... God, if I'm like 1 point short, I'm gonna be so frustrated that I have to do a whole other schedule to get there.
Love Tower. Southwest 282 on final 13
Southwest
right.
2627, taxi to runway 13 left.
Taxi to runway
Southwest
13 left.
282,
Southwest
runway
2627.
13 right, cleared to land. Southwest 3107, taxi to terminal.
Runway 13 right. Cleared to land. Southwest 282.
Taxi to terminal. Southwest 3107.
Love ground. Southwest 2627 ready to taxi.
Southwest 2627, runway 13 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 13 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest
Alright,
2627.
I'm getting a bit concerned because we've got 2 planes that aren't spawning. Like, right now I'm at 29. Like, if it really didn't give me, like, an on time for somebody or something, I'm not gonna make it, which would really suck. But there's 2 things that are scheduled that should have gone, so I don't understand. I mean, like, that 2627 was on time, but... Because there's also an ExecJet 242 that should have spawned, that it says it's scheduled, but I don't know why it's not. Southwest 282, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Southwest 282.
I mean, I didn't cancel any, I only deleted one that I recall. Oh, this will be awful. But yeah, I guarantee you, like, Because the Air Canada should have come in. I mean, I'll go fast for a bit, but I don't think they're going to spawn. Alright, well. So that is what determines whether things work or not, I guess. So we're going to back out to the menu. 91% complete. 29 of 32. Oh, I'll come over and enjoy this with you. Thank God. Alright, so our log got us to 1239. So we actually went quite a ways. Oh, but there's a senior controller at 30. So interesting. Alright, I'm still 47. 949 flights total, which is just crazy. But yeah, at this point now, all challenges are unlocked, and that would be these basically. So tower controller. So there's nothing at the senior controller level, I think. So it's just a point of interest, but I don't know that it really matters. So at this point, I'm probably going to switch as I go forward to what I talked about, where I'll do some challenges. Obviously, I do have some schedules left. So I have 3. So if I want to do a schedule, I'll be able to. I'm probably going to try to create a schedule or do a challenge creator and see if I can really come up with something solid. I'll see if I can find time to do that. You know, I've got to get a few things done again because I've been immersed in this for days, with every spare moment of my life that I've been working on this. What that has meant is, like my virtual airlines, I've got flights to do, and again, I've got to do these things before I move, or I'm going to get terminated. So that would really stink. You know, and I've gotten plenty of experience here with Tower Companion, so it's not like I need to do it. I will say it really has now, having gone through 17 schedules, 3 challenges at least, looked at other things. It does make the game much more interesting to come back to, as opposed to just, hey, I've got this schedule I'm running in one airport, because you just don't know what you're going to get and what you're going to decide to do. The challenges are interesting to me because, you know, it lets us compete against each other, gives us a leaderboard, as it says. It has its own score leaderboard system. So I am enjoying that. But I would say Tower Companion is definitely kind of a must-have add-on if you are using Tower Simulator for any amount of time beyond just really basic use. As I said, we'll see. I think it gives you 3 schedules for a month if you don't pay. So that's certainly not much. And as I said, to me, I think 20 will be plenty, because I'm likely not going to come in every day and do a schedule. There's definitely people I've seen on the Discord. This seems to be the thing that they're doing, and they're not doing anything else. Maybe, I don't know, or they just have so much time, who knows. Because I saw one guy, while I've got, 949 flights, he's got over 2,500 for the month of May. So that is a bit crazy. That would be a lot. I don't, you couldn't really do it with 20 schedules. He does have 50 schedules, so, and he was nearly running out. I think he said he was down to 3, like I am, but with 50. So he's paying the $11.99 per month. And hey, if people want to do that, like, that's why it's an option out there, right? Yeah, the spotter thing is intriguing. I mean, it just gives, it's a why am I not? Oh, because it's here. It just gives us a rank of, like, hey, what are people seeing and so forth. But for the most part, it's something random. You can't obviously control it. I'm sure even if I go back to LPPT and generate a schedule, I'm not going to see legendary planes again. So could happen, I suppose, but you never know. But you could see May 11th through May 16th. So in 17 schedules in 5 days, I was able to get to this point. But it took a lot of time. I mean, I'm not going to lie. You've seen it if you followed on the channel, if you've watched things. Again, thank you if you have, especially if you've watched the videos that went into hour and a half, 2 hours. I kind of started to figure out, like I said, where I need to be, and then adjusting some settings. I did turn off the aliasing. I don't know that I'm going to be able to tell if it changed, but I think that's what was making the planes look like they were like dropping light behind them and stuff. So I'm hoping that feature goes away. But anyway, at this point, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. If you've enjoyed this, as always, please drop a like or subscribe. Those things are greatly appreciated, and I will see you next time.